think the Red Cross does such good work on so many different levels, on international, national, and local levels. And I think that it was something that he really felt that he could see the benefits of his good work. He could really make a difference, and he could see what he was doing.
Having been committed to the Red Cross for so long, and especially with what's going on in the world today, and especially on the East Coast of the United States, with having just had an earthquake, and now having to deal with Irene, just so much appreciation for the Red Cross, and how selfless the Red Cross is, and all the volunteers.
I know for as long as I can remember, my father's been on the board of something. I mean, whether it be Franklin Institute or my high school or the charter school he's been involved with, and primarily the Red Cross, he's always been involved.
When I was talking to him about following him as chairman, one of the things I asked him was, what made you feel the best about your job as chairman of Red Cross? And without hesitation, he said the volunteers. He said, these people give something, they give their time, it's very precious, and the dedication of the volunteers is something that one cannot underestimate.
His only concern is that the volunteers be well taken care of and that we're able to respond to the call from the community. That's his primary concern, and it's what drives him every day. He's very focused and very clear in his vision that the Red Cross is the greatest charity in the country.
When Mike first became chairman, he invited everyone around to his house, and we had a wonderful dinner, and he gave a speech, and it epitomized who Mike is, right? He gets up, calls everyone together, gets them focused, and there's this passionate, very, very passionate call to arms. And that's what in large part got me going too, Mike's passion. It's infectious.
The two attributes that immediately come to mind when I think of Mike are passionate and decisive. Mike is absolutely passionate about the Red Cross, and he never misses an opportunity to talk about the importance of the work that the SEPA chapter does in the greater Philadelphia community.
He knows how to make people feel welcome and comfortable around him, definitely by cracking a joke first or leading into anything with a joke, and just, he has a presence.
From a leadership standpoint, I think Mike didn't hesitate to get out there and get the job done no matter what was required, which is kind of part of what we do in the Red Cross, right? It doesn't matter what it takes, just get the job done. So I think that's something I'll take from Mike.
It is really a tribute to Mike's leadership that the transition to a new CEO was a very smooth process. The SEPA chapter really did not miss a beat during the entire transition process.
So Mike is directly responsible for bringing me to the Red Cross and for empowering me with his vision to make us bigger, bolder, and better.
He knew that he was leaving, and he didn't want to leave unless he had the right person in place. So I think now he feels that he can leave with his mind at peace.
To see how Mike skillfully kept his cool, kept his head, was really the rock for the Red Cross as we went through this series of difficulties. I think the fact that the Red Cross is still on its feet and still kicking and still delivering services, and we have a great new leader, I think the entire community has Mike Coslov to thank for that.
Mike is very excited about Tom Hayes as the next leader of the chair of the board of directors. He was very clear that Tom would be just the right leader for the next phase in the development of Red Cross for Southeastern Pennsylvania. Having said that, Mike has also made a commitment that he will stay with us and stand with us and be with us. And that just is a testament to the kind of man that he is, that even without the title, his heart is still with the Red Cross, and he will continue to work with us.
My dad has always been extremely passionate and extremely generous when it comes to helping others, people that have been victims of disasters, crisis, helping the elderly, and helping the needy.
He's probably the most selfless person I've ever known, and it's an honor that he's my dad.
Mike is probably the most generous person I have ever met. He gives to the Red Cross without any thought of return to himself.
I guess one last thing to say about Mike is he's a golfer. And to give you some idea of how much he cares about Red Cross, he's even missed a few golf games to fulfill his Red Cross responsibilities.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of his accomplishments with the Red Cross. Congratulations, Dad. You're a spectacular person, and your role with the Red Cross is incredible, and you always make me proud. Love you.